Honestly, it's what my coach told me. I'd love 30, 5'4". He said, she's not going to go down easy, as you can see. So she's going to fight. You're going to have to take the match. So I was glad that I trusted him, and I just trusted the training that we've done. So
The atmosphere at the Porsche Arena in Stuttgart has just shifted from the intense heat of competition to a profound state of absolute awe. We have just witnessed a moment that is currently trending across every sports network, from Manila to Montreal, and it centers on a quote that has effectively redefined the professional status of Alexandra EALA. Following their high-octane collision on the indoor clay, the former U.S. Open finalist Leylah Fernandez stood before the press and uttered words that have sent a chill through the WTA locker room. She looked at the reporters and said, "She is so fast, just like me. Looking at her across the net was like looking in a mirror." This isn't just a standard post-match compliment. This is a visceral acknowledgement from one of the quickest players in the world that Alex EALA has officially reached the elite physical and tactical level of a Grand Slam finalist. Do you believe that being described as a mirror image of a world-class fighter like Leylah Fernandez is the ultimate proof that Alex EALA is destined for a major title in 2026? Or do you think the specific challenges of the red clay will require her to develop a style that is uniquely her own? I want to see your most detailed predictions and your reactions to this incredible sign of respect in the comment section right now. To understand why Leylah's mirror analogy is so significant, you have to appreciate the rare dynamics of a high-level lefty versus lefty showdown. In professional tennis, left-handed players are used to being the ones creating the awkward angles and the spinning serves that pull opponents off the court. But when two elite lefties meet, that advantage is stripped away. It becomes a pure battle of speed, anticipation, and lateral movement. For Leylah Fernandez, a woman whose entire game is built on being the fastest, most agile person on the court, to admit that Alex EALA was matching her step for step is a seismic validation. It proves that the 20-year-old Filipina sensation has closed the gap between being a prospect and being a peer to the absolute best in the business. The speed on display in Stuttgart was breathtaking. The indoor clay at the Porsche Arena is notoriously slick and demands perfect sliding technique. We saw Alex EALA covering the baseline with a level of explosive agility that left the German crowd in a state of shock. She wasn't just defending. She was counterpunching with a velocity that forced Leylah to play at her absolute limit. When Leylah says it felt like looking in a mirror, she is talking about that shared ability to take the ball early, to redirect pace with pinpoint accuracy, and to refuse to let a single ball hit the ground without a fight. This professional maturity is the direct result of EALA's relentless grind at the Rafa Nadal Academy. Under the guidance of Tony Nadal, she has transformed her body into a high-performance machine that can now sustain world-class intensity for over 2 hours. The EALA effect in Germany was nothing short of legendary during this match. The Filipino community across Europe turned the Porsche Arena into a home court environment that few players ever get to experience on foreign soil. We saw an ocean of flags, customized Nike jerseys, and heard chants that echoed through the rafters. This communal pride is a psychological weapon that Alex EALA carries into every rally. Leylah Fernandez even noted that the energy in the building was electric, making the match feel like a deep-round Grand Slam encounter. When you have a player who is matching a former major finalist in speed and heart, while backed by one of the most passionate fan bases in sports history, you have a recipe for a global icon. The technical breakdown of this mirror matchup shows that EALA has mastered the art of the left-handed cross-court exchange. Her forehand has gained a level of heavy topspin that is almost identical to the trajectory that made the Nadal name famous. But it was her court coverage that truly stunned Leylah. There were points where Leylah hit what appeared to be certain winners, only for EALA to slide, recover, and fire a passing shot down the line. That level of anticipation is what separates the top 20 from the rest of the field. Layla's praise serves as a warning to every other player in the Stuttgart draw. If you think you can outrun or outwork EALA, you are sadly mistaken. She has the endurance, the footwork, and now the public endorsement of a fellow warrior. This moment also highlights the incredible rise of Asian tennis on the world stage. EALA is proving that the blueprint for success involves more than just raw power. It involves a sophisticated understanding of geometry and a never-say-die attitude. The respect between EALA and Fernandez is a beautiful chapter in the story of 2026. These are two athletes who represent the future of the sport, diverse, intelligent, and incredibly professional. The commercial world is already taking note. Nike has positioned EALA alongside the greatest legends in their ambassador tunnel, and global partners are scrambling to align with her brand of resilience. A mirror comparison to a player of Layla's status only increases EALA's market value and her professional standing. As we look toward the rest of the clay court swing and the eventual road to Paris, the implications of this match are enormous. EALA is no longer a dangerous wild card that players hope to brush aside in the early rounds. She is a powerhouse who commands a scouting report as detailed as any top 10 star. The confidence she gains from being praised by a peer like Leylah Fernandez will act as a shield as she faces the pressure of Roland Garros. If she can continue to play with this level of speed and tactical brilliance, the rankings will not just climb, they will skyrocket. We are witnessing the evolution of a champion in real time, in the heart of Europe, under the most intense spotlight imaginable. The cultural weight of this mirror comment cannot be overstated for the Philippines. For a nation that has waited decades for a tennis superstar, seeing their champion described as a reflection of a world-class elite is a point of immense national pride. EALA is proving that she belongs at the very top of the pyramid. Every slide on the clay, every fist pump after a winner, and every word of respect from her opponents is another brick in the foundation of a historic legacy. The Porsche Arena has seen many legends, but the story being written by EALA this week is something entirely new and incredibly powerful. We are tracking every single update, every bit of locker room news, and every viral interaction from Stuttgart as this historic week continues. The drama is far from over, and the intensity is only going to rise as EALA continues her journey toward the top of the WTA rankings. Make sure you are subscribed and that you have hit the notification bell so you never miss a second of our deep dive coverage. This is the era of EALA, and the world is finally realizing that looking at her is like looking at the future of the sport. Drop a like on this video if you believe the Filipina sensation is destined for greatness on the red clay of Paris. Thank you for following along as history continues to bloom. I'm out of here for now. Peace.